6 lucky numbers to win big and get rich on the 19th of June, 2025. Buddhist teachings. Have you ever noticed the same number appearing again and again on your phone, a receipt, or even in your dreams and wondered, is the universe trying to tell me something? This June 19th, 2025, 6 powerful numbers are aligning with rare cosmic energies, offering a unique chance to attract wealth and abundance. Most people ignore these signs, thinking fortune is pure luck. But in Buddhist wisdom, numbers carry deep meaning. They are energetic messages, guiding us when we are ready to receive. When your inner state aligns with the right frequency, what once seemed impossible can unfold naturally. Today, on the Journey of Wisdom, we will explore 6 special numbers believed to unlock prosperity and clarity rooted in ancient teachings and modern understanding. And stay tuned, a bonus number at the end of this video may further amplify your path to abundance. Before we begin, take a deep breath, open your heart to receiving, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom, and comment this affirmation: I welcome abundance, and I trust the universe to guide me. Let's begin. 1. Number 30. 3. In life, not every message comes with loud fanfare. Often, the most profound truths arrive softly, like a gentle tap on the door of your consciousness. Such is the nature of the number 33, a subtle but powerful symbol that brings healing, calm, and deeper understanding rather than chaos. In Buddhist thought, this aligns beautifully with the teaching, peace comes from within, do not seek it without. In the realm of numerology, 33 is no ordinary number. It is a master number, vibrating with a higher frequency of compassion, purpose, and spiritual healing. This number speaks to those who are ready to live with mindful intention, moving beyond the superficial choices of daily life to embrace a deeper path. When we analyzed the lottery records of past Junes, the number 33 revealed a curious pattern, not in the glaring spotlight, but quietly and consistently reappearing, as if guided by unseen wisdom. This recurrence suggests not mere coincidence, but a cosmic whisper reminding us to pay attention. The number 33, formed by 2 threes, inherits the joy, creativity, and self-expression of the number 3, but matures into something even more meaningful, a calling to contribute, to guide, and to lead with a compassionate heart. Those drawn to 33 are often natural healers, teachers, and humble guides who uplift others without seeking recognition. Their strength lies in presence, not force. In our fast-paced modern lives, June's energy often stirs a whirlwind of activity and uncertainty, yet 33 offers a stabilizing influence, encouraging us to act with mindfulness rather than haste, to find the calm amidst the current, the deep breath before the next bold step. As the great Buddhist saying reminds us, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. This is the essence of 33, a quiet light that empowers and heals without depleting itself. Recognized across spiritual traditions as an angel number, 33 symbolizes protection, higher purpose, and sacred timing. Its appearance in your life, or perhaps in this month's lottery draws, may well be a sign that unseen forces are guiding and supporting you through change. In this moment of reflection, consider that winning in life is not solely about riches, but about moving forward with wisdom, compassion, and a heart aligned with purpose. Stay attentive, for sometimes the universe speaks most clearly through the quietest signs. 2. Number 14. Some numbers catch your eye with flash and noise, but others, like the number 14, speak to your deeper awareness. It doesn't beg for attention or parade itself. Instead, it appears again and again with quiet purpose, as though whispering to those who are truly paying attention. Over the last 10 years, particularly during the second week of June, 14 has steadily made its mark in lottery draws. This isn't mere coincidence. In spiritual practice, we learn that repetition often carries meaning, a subtle message from the universe to look closer and listen deeper. Why does 14 carry such quiet power? On the surface, it may seem simple, 1 and 4, but their union tells a profound story. The number 1 symbolizes the spark of new beginnings, that burst of courage when you decide to change your life, take a bold step, or leave behind the familiar. It speaks to that inner voice, urging, "Let's go." In contrast, the number 4 represents stability, the grounded energy that brings dreams into reality through structure, discipline, and consistency. It reminds us that true change requires more than enthusiasm. It needs a solid foundation. When 1 and 4 come together as 14, they offer the perfect blend of movement and mindfulness, the wisdom to pursue growth, but with patience and purpose. June, the 6th month, naturally stirs energy for action, a time when many feel called to begin new chapters or make bold choices. When 14 appears in June, it serves as a grounding force, turning restless energy into focused progress, helping us channel impulse into vision. Yet, the influence of 14 reaches far beyond the lottery or dates on a calendar. Think about your own life. Have you noticed its presence in meaningful moments? A 14th birthday that shifted your perspective, a house number that resonates with comfort and belonging, a retreat or spiritual milestone on the 14th that still lingers in your memory. These are not random occurrences. They appear when you are ready not just to begin again, but to begin better. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that true transformation isn't a race. It is a path walked in alignment, with awareness in every step. The number 14 gently echoes this truth. Embrace change, but do so with clarity and a steady heart. So, if 14 continues to show up in your life, or if it draws your attention today, see it as an invitation to grow, not through chaos, but through understanding. To leap forward with intention, to honor both your dreams and the discipline required to bring them to life. Ask yourself, what bold move am I ready to make, and how can I build the strong foundation it needs? In the end, 14 calls to those who are done with old patterns and prepared to create something lasting and meaningful. It reminds us that balance between daring and discipline is the true path to success and inner peace. 3. Number 27. Have you ever noticed how certain numbers seem to follow you quietly, persistently, as if they are trying to speak to you? Now, let's explore one such number. 27, a gentle yet profound symbol that may just hold a key to both spiritual insight and material opportunity, especially as we approach the auspicious date of June 19th, 2025. You may glance at your phone and see 227, or your receipt totals $27, or perhaps you stay in room 27 during a trip. It happens again and again, making you pause and wonder, why does this number keep appearing in my life? This is no coincidence. In light of Buddhist teachings, we are reminded that life speaks through subtle signs. As the Buddha once said, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Perhaps noticing 27 is one such moment of presence. The number 27 carries within it the energies of 2 and 7. The number 2 embodies harmony, compassion, and connection, the qualities that help us nurture relationships and move through life with kindness. It is that part of you that listens deeply and acts with empathy. On the other hand, the number 7 is the seeker, the contemplative energy that drives us inward, asking life's great questions. Why am I here? What truly matters? Together, 27 blends emotional wisdom with spiritual clarity, guiding you toward balanced and awakened choices. Rather than pushing you, this number invites you. It whispers gently, "Trust the timing, trust yourself." When we reflect upon Buddhist wisdom, we see a parallel teaching. The Buddha encouraged us to let go not in resignation, but in wise surrender to flow with awareness and trust the unfolding path. Could the frequent appearance of 27 be an invitation to do just that? In past Junes, 27 often appeared later in the month, harmonizing with spiritually potent numbers like 11, 14, or 33. Such combinations suggest that when we are aligned inwardly, the outer world begins to reflect that harmony in mysterious ways. So I ask you, are you paying attention to the signs life offers? Are you ready to move with greater trust and intention? Remember, 27 is not a promise of instant riches, no. Number truly is. But it is a sacred cue, urging you to choose with both head and heart, to remain open to opportunities, and to trust that you are exactly where you need to be. If 27 finds its way onto your lottery ticket this June, or into your journal or daily life, honor it as a bridge between your intentions and the greater flow of life. And always remember these wise words from the Buddha: peace comes from within, do not seek it without. If you've watched this far, you're already opening the door to fortune on June 19th, 2025. Comment below with Lucky Path to affirm your intention to embrace these powerful teachings. Don't go anywhere, there's more wisdom and guidance ahead. Stay until the end to discover the 6 lucky numbers that could help transform your financial future. 4. Number 8. There's a certain calm strength you notice in some people, the way they move through life with clarity and purpose, as if standing on solid ground, even while the world around them shifts. This quiet inner stability is the essence of 8. Far beyond a simple digit, 8 embodies the timeless energy of discipline, balance, and sustained achievement. Its very shape holds a lesson when turned on its side. It becomes the symbol of infinity, reminding us that true abundance flows in an endless cycle of giving and receiving, effort and reward. As the 19th of June approaches, a day brimming with potential shifts and opportunity sight offers not speed but unwavering stability, a steady mountain amid life's swirling currents. The Buddha once said, "Just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not affected by praise or blame." Similarly, the energy of 8 supports us in remaining grounded as we pursue both inner peace and outer success. In many cultures, 8 is revered for its link to prosperity, not merely wealth, but a harmonious life where financial growth, personal integrity, and karmic balance align. In Buddhist teachings, abundance begins within. It is the reflection of a calm, purposeful mind, extended outward through right action. This is why 8 resonates with builders, leaders, and all who walk the middle path with patience and persistence. It is not a number for those seeking shortcuts or fleeting gains. Rather, it rewards those who steadily cultivate their vision with mindful effort. As you consider your lucky numbers this June, seeing an 8 is more than chance. It's an invitation to reflect. Am I building with integrity? Am I aligned in thought, word, and deed? If the answer is yes, then 8 becomes not just a symbol of luck, but a confirmation that your energy is on the right path. For as the ancient wisdom reminds us, what you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Thus, when 8 calls to you, trust not in mere luck, but in the deep currents of energy you have cultivated, because true fortune is drawn to those whose foundations cannot be shaken. 5. Number 21. Sometimes the most powerful forces in life arrive not with a loud bang, but as a soft, steady whisper. This is the nature of the number 21. It doesn't clamor for attention. Instead, it moves in harmony with the flow of life, appearing when something meaningful is about to shift for you. In Buddhist teachings, We learn that life is not ruled by mere luck, but by cause and effect, effort and readiness. Similarly, 21 is not a number of blind fortune. It represents victories earned through patience, resilience, and mindful action. It speaks to those who have faced life's storms with courage, made difficult choices with integrity, and grown wiser along the way. Now, they are ready to receive what the universe has prepared. Let's explore its deeper meaning. The number 2 reflects harmony, cooperation, and the middle path, the very path taught by the Buddha as a way to free oneself from suffering. It reminds us of the balance between giving and receiving. The number 1, on the other hand, symbolizes bold beginnings, leadership, and the courage to take that crucial first step into the unknown. Combined, 21 is not about chasing quick wins. It represents wins that align with your true self-success that you are finally prepared to embrace. As June approaches and the cosmic energies grow stronger, this number brings a message you should not overlook. You've waited, you've prepared, and now it's your time to rise. If 21 starts appearing on receipts, clocks, documents, or even in your thoughts, pause and listen. Could this be a sign that your readiness is meeting opportunity? Success isn't just coming, it's already making its way to you. So ask yourself, what have you been preparing for? Are you open to receiving the blessings that may already be unfolding? Remember, the greatest fortune arises when we act with wisdom, patience, and compassion. May this insight inspire you to walk forward mindfully, trusting the path ahead. The true lesson here is simple good things come not by chance, but through readiness and harmony with life's natural flow. 6. Number 6. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like certain years seem to race ahead in a blur, while others quietly invite you to pause and reflect? Well, 2025 is one of those quieter years a year where the energy may seem gentle, but beneath the surface, it is deeply transformative. And at the heart of this energy lies a number that might surprise you: 6. Now, you may be thinking, what's so special about 6? After all, it's not a number that shouts for attention. But in Buddhist philosophy and numerology, 6 carries profound wisdom symbolizing harmony, compassion, healing, and the strength that comes from within. As the Buddha once said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. In the midst of the chaotic world we often live in, 6 serves as a hidden anchor for 2025, quietly guiding us toward inner peace and true abundance. If last year felt like an endless whirlwind filled with uncertainty, emotional highs and lows, and the constant pressure to keep moving, then this year offers a much-needed shift. The energy of 6 encourages us to return to what matters most, nurturing our relationships, fostering balance in our lives, and practicing acts of kindness that enrich both ourselves and others. True wealth, after all, is not just found in numbers on a screen, but in the love we share, the peace we cultivate, and the wisdom we embody. And here's where it gets interesting. This energy of 6 isn't passive, it's deeply resilient. It asks us to build foundations so strong that no external storm can shake us. When we align our actions with clarity and compassion rather than fear or haste, we open the door to lasting success. In fact, during pivotal months like May and June, you may notice subtle but powerful shifts, communities coming together, deeper conversations taking place, decisions made with heart rather than ego. Even in moments of financial luckies, even when it comes to opportunities like lottery wins or unexpected prosperity, those attuned to the vibration of 6 often find themselves in the right place at the right time. So I invite you to consider this. When the number 6 appears in your life, whether on a receipt, a ticket, a dream, or during an important choice, pause and reflect. Could it be a gentle nudge from the universe, reminding you to return to your center, to embrace the quiet power of stability, love, and wisdom. The great teacher Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, the present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. And in this very moment, as you listen, ask yourself, how can you embody the energy of 6 today? How can you use it to invite both peace and prosperity into your life? The answers you find may be the key to unlocking not only luck, but a deeper, more enduring form of success. By staying with us this far, you're opening your heart to wisdom and the flow of abundance. Comment "Blessed Fortune" below to invite positive energy into your life's journey. Keep watching, there's more timeless Buddhist wisdom ahead to help light the way to a brighter, more prosperous path. 5 reasons why generosity makes you richer. We often think of generosity as giving something away, time, money, energy, and in doing so, losing a little of what we have. But what if the opposite is true? What if every act of giving actually makes us richer? Across countless wisdom traditions, including Buddhism, generosity is seen not as a sacrifice, but as a source of deep abundance. In this spirit, let's explore 5 powerful reasons why opening your heart and your hands can bring greater richness to your life in ways you might not expect. Number 1. It cultivates inner abundance. When you give freely, you are not simply parting with something you own, you are making a profound statement to yourself and to the world. You have enough. This quiet yet powerful affirmation reshapes how you perceive life and its endless possibilities. Too often, in modern society, we are subtly conditioned to believe that what we have is never sufficient. The cycle of constant consumption and comparison breeds a mindset rooted in scarcity, where hoarding becomes a natural response driven by fear. Yet, generosity breaks this cycle with grace. When we offer our time, resources, or kindness without expectation, we embody an inner richness that transcends material wealth. As the Buddha wisely taught, a generous heart is never poor. This teaching echoes across centuries because it speaks to an eternal truth. True wealth is not in accumulation, but in the capacity to give. The act of giving fosters an openness of spirit, inviting opportunities, relationships, and a sense of fulfillment that no amount of hoarding can secure. In our fast-paced world, where transactions often replace genuine connections, embracing generosity restores a flow of positive energy in our lives. It transforms our interactions and, in turn, attracts more goodness. This is not mystical thinking, it is a reflection of human nature. When you give openly, people are naturally drawn to your warmth and trustworthiness, and this leads to new opportunities and deeper bonds. Consider the words of the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. This timeless insight reminds us that abundance is a state of mind cultivated through the simple yet profound practice of generosity. In your daily life, this could mean helping a colleague without expecting a favor in return, supporting a local cause, or simply offering a listening ear to someone in need. Each act, however small, reinforces the belief that life is abundant. Over time, this mindset subtly shapes your reality. You begin to notice opportunities where there once were obstacles, and friendships deepen with sincerity. The energy you give out returns to you in ways that enrich both your material and spiritual well-being. In the words of the Dalai Lama, generosity is the most natural outward expression of an inner attitude of compassion and loving kindness. Let this be your guiding light. Cultivate a heart that gives freely, and you will discover that richness is not measured by what you keep, but by the joy and abundance you create through your giving. Number 2. It strengthens relationships. Have you ever noticed how a simple act of kindness can change the way someone looks at you, or even how you feel about yourself. That's the true power of generosity. It strengthens relationships in ways that are both subtle and profound. People remember acts of kindness far longer than they remember words or promises. When you give selflessly, without expecting anything in return, you plant a seed of trust and goodwill that can blossom into deep connections. Whether in life or in business, it's often these relationships, not the money in your bank account, that become your greatest source of wealth. Think about it. When you trust someone, when you feel valued and cared for, you naturally want to return that goodwill. This mutual exchange creates loyalty, which is one of the most powerful currencies in any community or organization. A single sincere gesture, whether it's your time, attention, or resources, can open unexpected doors. It might lead to a new friendship, a collaborative project, or an opportunity that no amount of money could have secured on its own. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt truly moved by someone's generosity? How did it shape your feelings toward that person? Now consider how you might create that same impact for someone else. The beauty of generosity is that it invites more generosity. As you give, you encourage a ripple effect, inspiring others to do the same. In this way, generosity doesn't just enrich your relationships, it transforms the very fabric of your community. And the deeper and more authentic your connections, the richer your life becomes in every sense of the word. So as you move forward, remember this. People may forget what you said or did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Let that be your guide. In every interaction, look for ways to offer kindness and support. Over time, you'll find that the wealth you build in trust, love, and respect far outweighs anything money can buy. The lesson here is simple yet profound. If you want to become truly rich, invest in your relationships through genuine acts of generosity. It's an investment that will continue to pay dividends throughout your life. Number 3. It brings joy and reduces attachment. Now, let's explore one of the most beautiful and often overlooked truths about generosity. It brings deep joy and helps us let go of attachment. Have you ever noticed that when you give something with a sincere heart, whether it's your time, a thoughtful gift, a kind word, or even just your presence, you feel a sense of happiness that goes beyond the moment? It's as if a lightness fills your being. This isn't just a coincidence. Giving, in its purest form, nurtures joy not only in those who receive, but especially in the one who gives. And here's why that matters so much for our inner richness. You see, one of the main sources of our suffering is attachment, the clinging to things, people, and outcomes. We hold on tightly, afraid to lose what we have, believing that our happiness depends on external possessions or conditions. But the truth is, this clinging only creates fear, stress, and dissatisfaction. The more tightly we hold on, the heavier our hearts become. Now, think about this. What happens when you give freely, without expecting anything in return? In that moment, you release your grip. You practice letting go. Each act of generosity is like a gentle training for your mind, teaching it to be lighter, more open, and more spacious. You're reminding yourself that happiness doesn't come from hoarding or protecting what you have. It comes from sharing and connecting. And here's the fascinating part: when your heart becomes lighter, you naturally experience a deeper sense of joy and freedom. This kind of joy is not fleeting or dependent on material wealth. It's the joy of knowing that you are not bound by your attachments, that your worth and well-being are not tied to how much you own or control. In this way, generosity makes you richer not necessarily in the bank account, but in the heart. And isn't that the kind of richness we all long for? A life where you feel free, connected, and at peace. Now, let me ask you, when was the last time you gave something simply for the sake of giving, without any expectation of return? How did it make you feel? Reflecting on these moments can help you see how powerful and transformative generosity can be. As you go about your day, I invite you to notice opportunities to give, no matter how small they might seem. Remember, each act of giving is also an act of freeing yourself. It's a path to a richer, more joyful life, and that is a treasure no one can take from you. Number 4. It generates positive karma. One of the most profound yet often overlooked truths about generosity is that it generates positive karma force that quietly shapes the course of our lives in ways we may not immediately see. In Buddhist philosophy, giving, known as dana, is considered a foundational practice for cultivating a life of meaning and balance. When we give freely and without expectation, we create wholesome karma, essentially planting seeds that will blossom into future well-being. It's important to understand that this well-being doesn't always manifest as material wealth. More often, it appears as improved health, a calmer mind, or the emergence of supportive and enriching relationships. In today's fast-paced world, where stress and disconnection are common, this aspect of generosity becomes even more relevant. When we extend kindness or share our resources, whether through donating to a cause, helping a neighbor, or simply offering time and attention, we are subtly transforming not just the lives of others, but also the fabric of our own existence. These generous actions ripple outwards, fostering goodwill and trust that, in time, often circles back to us in unexpected and uplifting ways. The concept of karma teaches us that life is not a linear transaction, but an intricate web of cause and effect. Every act of giving contributes to this web, strengthening connections and inviting more positivity into our lives. In practical terms, think about how a small act of kindness, a warm compliment, a thoughtful gesture can brighten someone's day and inspire them to pass that kindness along. Over time, this creates a more compassionate and supportive environment which benefits us all. Moreover, adopting a generous mindset helps shift our focus from scarcity to abundance. Instead of fixating on what we lack, we begin to appreciate what we have and recognize the endless opportunities to contribute. This shift not only enriches our inner life, but also opens doors in the external world. People are naturally drawn to those who give with sincerity and warmth. Such individuals often find that opportunities, friendships, and resources flow to them with greater ease. In this sense, generosity becomes a catalyst for both inner and outer wealth. As you go about your daily life, consider how you can weave more acts of giving into your routine, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to uplift others. Whether it's offering your skills, sharing knowledge, or simply being present for someone in need, each act contributes to a reservoir of positive karma that enriches your journey. In a world where so many seek fulfillment through accumulation alone, embracing generosity as a guiding principle can set you on a path to a deeper, more lasting form of richness grounded in connection, compassion, and the timeless truth that what we give returns to us in ways beyond measure. Number 5. It enriches the world you live in. Let's talk about one of the most beautiful truths in life. When you give, you're not just helping someone else, you're enriching the very world you live in. Think about that for a moment. Every time you offer kindness, whether it's through your time, your resources, or even a simple gesture, you are planting seeds of goodness in the soil of this world, and those seeds do grow. A more compassionate, generous world benefits everyone, and yes, that includes you. This is not about expecting something in return or keeping score. It's about understanding that life is deeply interconnected. When you give freely, without attachment or hidden motives, you naturally contribute to a world where generosity, empathy, and goodwill become more common. Now, let me ask you, would you rather live in a world where people hoard and fear, or one where generosity flows openly and kindness is a natural part of daily life. There is an unseen energy that moves through acts of giving. Some might call it karma, others might simply see it as the ripple effect of human behavior. Whatever name you give it, the reality is that the energy you put out tends to return in ways you might never expect. You may help a stranger today, and months later find that a door opens for you just when you need it. Life has a mysterious way of weaving our actions into a tapestry of unexpected blessings. Generosity is not a transaction, it is an invitation for goodness to circulate through your life and the lives of others. Have you ever noticed how good you feel after helping someone, even in a small way? That inner warmth, that uplifted spirit, is a direct reflection of this positive cycle in motion. Moreover, giving fosters connection. It bridges the gaps between us. In a world that often feels divided, generosity reminds us of our shared humanity. Whether it's helping a neighbor, supporting a cause, or simply listening with genuine attention, these acts create bonds that enrich the social fabric of our communities. And as those bonds grow stronger, we all stand to benefit. A community rooted in generosity is one where trust, cooperation, and mutual support flourish. Now, consider this. What kind of community do you want to help build through your own actions? It's also important to understand that generosity cultivates an abundance mindset. When you give, you signal to yourself and to the world that there is enough time, enough love, enough resources. This mindset frees you from the grip of scarcity and fear. It teaches you to focus on possibilities rather than limitations. And when your mind is open and abundant, opportunities tend to flow more easily into your life. Have you ever felt more inspired or creative after a moment of selfless giving? That's the abundance of spirit at work. As we reflect on this, remember a simple truth. The energy you put out tends to return in surprising ways. Your generosity today can create ripples that travel far beyond what you can see. By giving, you're not losing, you're contributing to a virtuous cycle where everyone, including you, can thrive. So as you go forward, ask yourself, how can I contribute to a richer, more compassionate world today? The lesson here is clear. When we give with open hearts, we not only enrich others' lives, we also cultivate a world where kindness, connection, and abundance flourish for all. As we've explored today, these 6 powerful numbers rooted in both ancient wisdom and modern understanding invite us not only to pursue material fortune, but to align with the deeper flow of life. And remember, true abundance arises from within through generosity, mindfulness, and compassionate action. If this video has brought you insight or inspiration, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to The Journey of Wisdom. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss our upcoming videos filled with timeless Buddhist teachings and practical guidance for a more balanced, prosperous life. May your path ahead be filled with clarity, joy, and abundance. Until next time, walk in wisdom, and may the universe guide you well.